controls the railroad, the cavalry, everything. If these men represent the law, I'd rather be an outlaw.
That is why you wear the mask.
Was it important to you that you weren't a damsel in distress?
I mean, I don't like to play damsels in distress, and I don't think people like to watch them. So for me, it was really important that we sort of make her a bit tougher, and she stands up to these men and fights back, because I would, and I think lots of people want to see that.
One of the characters describes you as a caged bird quite early on in the film. What did you think Rebecca's backstory was?
We sat down with Gore and Armie and sort of talked about all this really, and decided that she had grown up with these two boys, but really she's torn between these two guys in her life, and one is sort of more exciting and thrilling and she chose to be with him, whereas actually the person that may have been more akin to her is John. And when he comes back after 8 years away, all those emotions resurface. So she's always been a tough woman, but she's been very much involved with these boys all their lives, and grown up with them and played with them. So she's tough nut.
Little brother, I hereby deputize you a Texas Ranger.
His dad's.
It's quite an active role. Did you do any of your own stunts?
Yeah, hanging upside down off a train, that was pretty good. Or running on the train. I mean, loads of stuff. Throwing myself off a train, they're all brilliant, all really fun.
Do you think that fashion was important for sort of creating that character as well?
And the idea of that scarf was the idea that it was something she couldn't have and couldn't afford. It was something beautiful and felt sort of luxurious, and represented a world she didn't have any access to. So that gift was it was a special memento for her, or something that she could hold on to. And it's also used by Latham Cole as a form of manipulation, a form of bribery, a form of giving these gifts in order to get something else. So yeah, of course. I mean, in terms of the costumes that we had as well, and representing Rebecca, we had two very distinct, different costumes. Frontierswoman, which was practical and dirty and tomboyish, and then you had the outfit that Latham Cole dressed her in, which was Spanish and feminine and not at all Rebecca Reed, And so it's nice for me to be able to play against that and with those costumes, play in contrast to what she's supposed to look like, and rip it apart by the end of the film.
And what were your first impressions of Johnny Depp when you met him? Did he live up to that kind of heartthrob status?
No, because when I first met him, he was covered in Tonto makeup. So he looked like, covered in white paste, and it's not the heartthrob that I was imagining walking through the door.
Let's do this.